Hello everyone, this is me Sadia here and I'm doing your weekend love reading starting from the 12th, which is today, through the 14th of April 2019. Let's see what's coming up for all of us for this weekend time in our love life. This time I'm going to do it for all signs, so I'm going to leave a timestamp for all the signs in the comment section. But before I get into the reading, let me remind you it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone out there, so pick whatever resonates and leave the rest. And you can always reach out to me for a personal reading if you are willing to get one. You can reach out on my email ID in the description box. You can also follow me on Instagram where I do daily readings. And you can also now request for the affirmations that I am offering right now, and they are working miracles for people, and I'm so glad and happy that it has been very helpful to the people in their particular situations. So you can check the information about that as well on the in the description box, and you can reach out to me on my email ID if you need any further information regarding the affirmations that I do. So yeah, let's get into the reading. I'm gonna start it with the sign of Pisces, and let's see what's coming up for the sign of Pisces, my fishies, in the weekend time starting from now through the 14th of April 2019. So let's see. I'm going to just pull two cards from the Rider-Waite deck. I will take clarifiers if I will need to take. I'm gonna keep it very short and quick this time, hopefully. So let's see what's coming up for the sign of Pisces for this weekend time for their love life. The Fool paired up with the Hierophant. Wow. And the World. I'm so happy. Okay. Okay, so I believe we are going to have a beautiful weekend time when it comes to our love life. I think you and the person that you are dealing with both are going to be ready to just take the plunge and see how it works in the future when it comes to your relationship with that particular person. You are going to receive that, you are going to have that breakthrough during this weekend time, which is going to take your relationship to the next level, I would say. And it's going to for some of you, you might be receiving the proposal right away, but for others of you, your partner, that the person that you're dealing with, that person is going to be that person is going to be ready to take this relationship on a serious note, and then work towards making it even more committed, I would say. But I do see very conventional kind of a thing happening in your love life. So it would be different for different people, but I do see very significant changes in your love life during this weekend time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep it short, so that's why I'm not gonna take clarifier for this. But yeah, your love life is going to have beautiful change, and it would bring you lots of happiness, lots of abundance, because you are going to feel like you are spiritually aligned, where you are manifesting all your desires, wishes and dreams, and all your goals as well when it comes to your love life especially. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for the sign of Pisces. Let's move on to the sign of Aquarius. Let's see what's coming up for Aquarian peoples for this weekend time. So let's see what is coming up for Aquarius for this weekend time in their love life. Okay, I can see the last card, so I'm gonna include it, which is Five of Wands. Let's see what else is coming up for the sign of Aquarius in their love life during this weekend time. I'm happy. Okay. Okay, let's get into the reading. We do have a Five of Wands paired up with the Temperance, and at the bottom of the deck we do have the Sun card. Whatever that is, getting you anxiety, whatever that is kind of getting you the stress levels up right now during this weekend time, if you could be patient in whatever that is going on in your life, or in your love life, I should say, because it's a love reading for this weekend time. So whatever it is that is kind of bothering you right now in your love life, if you could have some patience, you are destined to have the happiness that you desire. But all you need to do is to have patience. Don't get upset, don't get don't let anything get on your nerves during this weekend time. Try to have patience, try to take things light, don't and have faith that this weekend is going to bring you what you want. But all you need to do is let go of the stress, let go of the tension, let go of the overthinking as well. When it comes to the Five of Wands, it's more like your head is being clouded with multiple thoughts, and which are basically going to get you nothing. So stop doing that and be patient, and whatever you want is on its way to you. With the Sun card, you are definitely going to have um, the love, the care, whatever it is that is kind of bothering you right now. You are definitely going to get it. It would be different for different people, but since it's a general reading and I'm keeping it very short this time, so yeah, that's pretty much it. If you are willing to know about more of this situation, you can always reach out to me for that. So let's move on to the next sign, which is Scorpio. Let's see. Wow, a lot of stuff going on in Scorpio's life, I believe. Let me pause the video so I can pick up the card, but the card I can see is Two of Wands, so I'm gonna include that. Let me pause the video. Yep, so I picked up I think 4 cards, and now we have Two of Wands. Let's see what else is coming up for the sign of Scorpio during this weekend time in their love life. I feel like whatever you want is already here in your life, and it's just that you kind of acknowledging it, you kind of you kind of being it's more like you have it all, and it's just that you are still thinking over certain. It's not about what you have, is what you're thinking about. It's something that you are you already have what you want and what you always wanted, but at the same time you're still thinking about God knows what. So let's see what else is going on in Scorpio's love life during this weekend time. Let's see, are you going to have any sort of for some of you, be mindful of the fact that you might have some sort of injury happening to your leg. So be mindful of that, try to take care of it. I just picked up that energy, which is not positive at all. So be mindful of that as well. Try to be very conscious of what you are doing with your leg, with your foot, because you might injure it. Don't play games that involves the activity around the activity of your legs. Try to avoid all such things, and yeah, just that. The other card that wants to come up is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we do have the High Priestess. So like I said, you already know what you want and you already have it, and it's just that you are still thinking about God knows what. But I believe with holding what you have, what you want, you are ultimately going to start thinking or concentrating on the thing that you have, on the love that you have, on the feelings that you have, and it's just that you had your focus on something else, whereas what you wanted, what you always desired, is already in your hands. So now it's high time, I believe, you are going to start focusing on this whatever relationship, whatever person that you are dealing with right now, you are going to start focusing on them now, letting go of what you had in your head before that time. So it's going to be a very slow process, but I believe it's going to start happening, at least for you. And if you're a cross watcher, for the person that you are dealing with, they are slowly and steadily, they are going to start thinking about you, letting go of all the blocks, letting go of all the whatever that has been keeping them away from you. They are now going to getting their focus back on you and this relationship. And because it's high time to think of it. For some of you, you might go or might have some sort of illness which is going to make you feel the need of a person around them. So that could be also the case for some of you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're willing to get a personal reading in this particular situation, reach out to me for that. I don't want to get into detail in this weekend love reading. So yeah, let's move on to the next sign, which is the Libra. Let's see what's coming up for the sign of Libra. for this weekend time in their love life. Let's see. Page of Cups paired up with the Seven of Swords. Underneath the deck, we do have Five of Wands. What's going on? I think, let me take one more card underneath that. Okay. I think you are definitely going to have the moment of your life where you are going to meet somebody special during this weekend time. And if you have already met this person, you are going to, approach to this person in a different way altogether, like in a loving way, I would say. Because you believe it's high time that you come out of being single and you want to have somebody special in your love life. It has been a long time since you were in a relationship that would make you feel good, that would make you feel happy, that would make you feel loved. So you are going to break free from the old patterns which were blocking you, which were making you overthink, which were kind of giving you anxiety. It's time that you take a step towards having a relationship with the person you desire, or with the type of person you desire. I don't see any particular person right now, but maybe you will meet somebody, or if it's somebody old that you already know, you are going to approach to that particular person and you are going to propose to them, or ask them out for a date as well. It doesn't have to be very quick fix in your love life, but something is going to start at least in the weekend time for you in your love life. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the sign of Libra. If you are willing to get a personal reading in that particular situation, reach out to me for that on my email ID in the description box. Sagittarius is the next sign. Let's see what's coming up for Sagittarius people for this weekend time in their love life. What's coming up for Sagittarius for this weekend time in their love life? What's coming up for Sagittarius? Strength paired up with the Knight of Pentacles. Underneath the deck we do have Hierophant. Everything is going to, I think, when it comes to your love life, you are trying to overcome your fears, or overcome the fears of the person that you are dealing with. You are going to strengthen the bond by strengthening each other emotionally, or having the internal growth or the inner growth, and that is going to strengthen the bond between the two of you. It's going to be very slow process that is going to build the relationship or build the foundation of this relationship, but it is slowly and steadily building. And it's because you both are taking your time to develop the connection, to have that to flourish a relationship. It's not like you want to rush in, neither the other person that you are dealing with want to rush into it. It's like you both are taking your time, you're trying to tame the inner beast, you're trying to gain your strengths back, and kind of polishing your strength rather than focusing on your fears or doubts. So you both are trying to do that, and with the growth that you both are going to be it's like just climbing stairs. It's like you are taking one step at a time, and you both are doing the same, and it is going to bring you close to each other, because you both are going through the same phase in your life where you are trying to strengthening yourself in one way or the other, which is going to strengthen the bond that you share with each other. So baby steps to it, but it is going to be very fruitful for you. But the weekend time, you both are going to kind of push each other to work harder, to break free from the old patterns, so you could have what you truly desire in the best way possible. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for the sign of Sagittarius. Let's move on to the next sign, which is the Leo people. So let's see what's coming up for Leo for this weekend time in their love life. Nine of Cups paired up with the Three of Wands. Underneath the deck we do have Nine of Swords. me see one more card. Okay, Five of Cups underneath that. I think you're waiting for some sort of wish fulfillment, and that will not arrive until and unless you let go of, standing there and waiting for it to happen. You really need to let it go in order to have it. And I believe you are more focused on the negative side of it, that you have to wait, you have to deal with this, you have to deal with that. If you start focusing on what you truly want rather than the waiting period, or what kind of, the struggle behind it, or getting, the struggle behind getting what you truly desire, if you stop seeing the struggle and rather focus on the outcome, your wish is going to be granted very soon. So if you could do that during this weekend time, you will get your wish fulfilled as well during the weekend time, regarding your love life, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you truly desire to have in your love life. But if you keep your focus on, the very little things, or little petty things, I would say it's not going to get you what you want. So you really have to let go of that. Try to focus on the outcome, and you shall get what you want in your love life. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Oh my god, pretty much. I felt like, some Chinese or something. I was trying to just chew the words, I think. But anyways, let's do the next sign, which is Virgo. Let's see what's coming up for all of us. Sorry, all of you, the Virgo signs. For those of you who are dealing with a Piscean and a Virgo, if you are a couple, like a Virgo and a Piscean, then you can, definitely have some sort of, whatever happening in your love life together, because I accidentally said that. But anyways, let's see what's coming up for the sign of Virgo during this weekend time in their love life. Page of Cups pair up with the Knight of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we do have Four of Pentacles. I think it's more like it's more like you take one step towards that particular person, and then you take a step back. It's like, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That is going on in your love life right now. You are not able to make up your mind. What do you want to do? You want to reach out to this person, you want to offer them the cup of love, or you want to hold your feelings and emotions back to yourself. It's something that it's going to be a push and pull kind of a thing for you during this weekend time, where you will not be able to have that clarity of mind or sense of direction as well, which is going to be the lack for you during this weekend time in your love life. If you could have that, I think you can have it if you let go of your fears, as well as your doubts, as well as your I don't know what you're fearful of. It would be different for different people, but whatever it is that is holding you back, whatever makes you, take the step and then, take a step back as well at the same time, just let go of that, just let it go. Stop being fearful of the outcome. What is it that they're gonna say? What is it that they're gonna, do if they, if they know that this is how you feel. Stop being fearful of that. Stop being fearful of the unknown and let things happen. If you don't allow things to happen, you would never know what they're gonna do or say, and you will stay in the fearful space of yours. So let go of that. And once you could allow things to happen in your love life, allow things to happen and move in your love life, they won't move until and unless you allow. So it's time for you to allow things to move in your love life and let go of the control. So yeah, I'm not going to include these cards because I haven't, said the star sign, which I am going to do the next. So yeah, this is going to be for the sign of Capricorn. So let's see what's coming up for the sign of Capricorn. If those cards can come up again, they will have some sort of significance definitely in your love life for the weekend time. So let's see what's coming up for the sign of Capricorn for this weekend time, doing this for their love life. I can see the moon card, so I'm going to include it. What else is coming up for the sign of Capricorn? So I think you are having some sort of issues when it comes to your love life. You are overthinking about certain things. You are hiding things as well. Maybe it doesn't have to be hiding something from the other person. It could be hiding something from your own self and not being ready to face what the reality is. um, I believe that you might be trying to run away from a relationship during this weekend time. You would choose to kind of find a way out of the situation where you have to choose a love offer, whether to, you have to make a choice about a love offer that you are having, or you have to make a choice about your love life. It doesn't have to be two people that you have to choose from. It could be you taking the decision that you are basically kind of trying to run away from. You don't want to take the decision. You don't want to it's something that you are running away from. But I would suggest you to seek inner guidance, because with the moon card, if you go within, you will find the answers to what you should be doing during this weekend time, and even after that as well. If you feel you want to stay alone, you want to stay single for some time and enjoy the time that you are having, then go for it, because you will be spiritually guided toward that as well. For some of you, it would be that. It would be a divine, it's going to be something that you would seek during this weekend time. You are going to seek the spiritual connection between you and your God or whatever you believe in. So for others of you, you are going to connect to the source to find the answers to the questions that you are having right now, and you shall be guided. All you have to do is ask, and you will be getting the visions. You could be meeting somebody that is going to guide you through the path that you are on. So it's going to be a very spiritual time for you during this weekend time, where you will be introspecting yourself, as well as you will be trying to find what what is it that you truly desire from deep within. Do you want to be in a relationship, or you want to be single? Because with the Lovers card here, for some of you, it could be that you would be choosing between the two people, but for most of you, I believe you are going to decide about your love and relationship. It doesn't have to be with somebody particular. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for the sign of Capricorn. Let's move on to the next sign, which is the sign of Aries. So let's see what's coming up for Aries people for this weekend time in their love life. The Emperor paired up with the King of Swords. Underneath the deck, we do have the Queen of Swords. I do pick up a fight over a person, and whoever this person is, it could be somebody the senior, most in your house, somebody, maybe your parent, your grandparents, or something like that. I do pick up that a couple having a fight over somebody old living in the house, and the person might be trying to be the dominant source, or sorry, dominant force in the house. And let me see one more card underneath that. Yeah, I would suggest you, like, if you really don't want to get into a fight because of a third person, I would suggest you to, don't speak the words that you don't mean, because I believe in the heat of the moment, you are going to say words which are going to be hurting this old man or woman, whoever it is, and that is going to affect the love relationship that you are having with your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or whoever it is. So try to avoid the argument as much as you can. Try to walk away from the house if you have to do that as well. Try to hang out with your friends, so you could avoid the argument that is going to happen within the house. So be mindful of that and try to avoid it. Try to not have any sort of argument with any person in your house, not even with your boyfriend, girlfriend, like whoever it applies to. You have to try to avoid the argument, because I do see very big fight happening, but you can sense that this is yet to happen, so you can still avoid it by staying out of it. Like, if your husband is fighting with their parent, or if you are fighting with your, I believe there is going to be this third person involved in the fight. So try to stay away from it. Try to not get into any set of conversations that you feel like being dragged into. Try to avoid all that during this weekend time, so it would not affect your love life. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the next sign, which is the sign of Taurus. Let's see what's coming up for Taurus people for this weekend time in their love life. Three of Wands pair up with the High Priestess. Underneath the deck, we do have Four of Pentacles. Underneath that, we do have the Empress. I believe you are going to receive some sort of instinct. It's going to be something related to your mother that you are going to feel, but it could be a negative news. It could be not something good, but there is going to be this news I believe you are going to be receiving, which you would feel intuitively, but the people around you are going to keep it secret. So it could be that your spouse knows that something is wrong with your mother, or with your father, or with somebody who is older in the house. Something is going to be wrong with them. You will have that gut feeling about it, but your spouse is going to keep it secret because they don't want to upset you with the news. So I do that kind of energy around you during this weekend time, where you would be waiting on for that. It could be otherwise for some of you as well. For some of you, you might be waiting to receive or hear from your partner, but they won't be reaching out to you. And it could be that they are dealing with some issues with their parents. Maybe they are sick or whatever, and they are taking care of them, so that's why they are not reaching out to you. So be mindful of that as well. But having said that, you are going to be having that gut feeling which is going to guide you through this situation. So be mindful of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're willing to get personal reading in that particular situation, reach out to me for that, because I won't get into a detailed reading this time for this weekend reading. So yeah, let's get into the next sign, which is going to be the sign of Gemini. So let's see what's coming up for the sign of Gemini during this weekend time for their love life. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles pair up with the Seven of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. Underneath that, we do have 10 of Wands. Underneath that, we do have 8 of Wands. I think you are going to feel very lonely during this weekend time. Even though you will have lots of money, you will have lots of luxuries to enjoy in your life, but you would feel empty in your love life. Like you would feel that you don't have the right person in your love life with whom you could share your feelings with. You are going to have this sense of loneliness during this weekend time when it comes to your emotional fulfillment, when it comes to your emotional needs. There is going to be lack of the emotional part of the things in your life. Whereas when it comes to money, you will be rocking the world with whatever you would want, you could buy. But when it comes to your relationships, you feel sad. You feel like nothing is whatever you put effort into is kind of, it just, ends with nothing positive. So I believe that energy is going to be around you during this weekend time, where you would be feeling happy spending the money, but when you think of your emotional internal fulfillment, you would feel lack of it. So that's pretty much it I can pick up for you during this weekend time. Let's move on to the next sign, which is the sign of Cancer. Let's see what's coming up for the sign of Cancer during this weekend time for their love life. Chariot, Three of Swords. Underneath the deck, we do have Three of Wands. Underneath that, Four of Wands. Travel, 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 travel is what I always pick up in the recent, readings that I did for Cancer. Travel has been the main theme around their life, I believe. So with this set of cards here, I believe you're there is going to be a lot of travel for some of you, and it could be a lot of imbalance as well as the travel for, it would be different for different people. But your love life is definitely going to suffer because of this. Your love life is going to suffer because of the travel that you will have to do. For some of you, the travel has to be related to something that has broken your heart. It could be loss of anything. It could be loss of person. It could be loss of a job as well for some of you. But I am picking up that, it's something that you knew that it's gonna happen, but it's kind of, your life seems totally out of control right now. Everything is happening quickly, and you are not able to find the right pace to match the pace of the things that are happening in your life. And so is the case in your love life as well. There is lack of stability. There is lack of you are trying to catch or match the pace of your spouse life, but you are not able to do that because there are certain things that are happening very quickly in your love life as well. And you are not able to just catch up with it. So but yeah, you are looking forward to the time where you could have the inner peace, where you could come out of the struggle, where you could come out of the pain that you are going through right now. So your time during this weekend time, I believe, is going to be pretty much of the same thing. Like, you will be traveling for some of you because of something not good, that something not so positive happened in your life. And for others of you, you will be trying to regain the balance in your love life as well during this weekend time. So yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for the sign of Cancer. So this was the last sign I did. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all coming up for all of us for this weekend time. If the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. And if you're willing to get a personal reading in your particular situation, reach out to me for that on my email ID in the description box. Till I do the next reading for all signs, take care. Bye bye.